Hi, it's Alisa from The Ripple Effect. Happy Thursday. Something I wanted to share today is around the topic of kindness and compassion. And I would say empathy as well, maybe all of those mixed together. I had an experience recently where I was talking with someone, and you know how sometimes you're talking to someone and it seems like no matter what you say, they seem to be just determined to be argumentative. There's not an ebb and flow of, hey, let's talk about this and acknowledge and validate each other. I had this experience where this person was um, arguing, and I was bringing up what I thought was a valid point, and my intention was to be kind and diplomatic, but it just seemed like the topic was just not sitting well with this person. And, we all have, of course, the right to feel and think and respond in our own way, right? Um, but just like Abraham Hicks, they say, the contrast that's in our lives, it helps us to, to want better, for lack of a better way of saying it. For example, if someone's rude to you, you want them to be nicer. If you're rude to someone, you want to be nicer. That contrast really teaches us. It's a good teacher. I guess one of my thoughts is, gosh, what do you do when you're kind of tired of the contrast? And it's like, okay, then it's like, well, what am I doing that's attracting this kind of personality in my life anyway? And I think, okay, maybe I have some cleaning up to do. Maybe I need to be less argumentative. Maybe I need to be more kind, and maybe more kind on the inside, more um, harmonious on the inside. Because again, I'm going to bring up Abraham Hicks. They talk about if you're getting that kind of person, like if you're getting an ornery person, you've attracted that. Look, you've got to look within. And so I think, gosh, what do I need to clean up? So just again, sort of thinking out loud, sort of pondering on these topics of, what's the root of when you're having a conversation with someone and they just, again, I'm going to emphasize the word seem, they just seem bound and determined to just argue. And, and I think it has a lot to do with the relationship buster of trying to be right and prove the other person wrong. And I find that painful. And it certainly is a good reminder for me to not do that, right? Let's be the change. But I just wanted to throw that out there. If you're really working on or pondering or really focusing on being your very best and having the most harmonious relationships and really holding yourself to a high standard as I do, and maybe that sometimes can make us very self-critical and really hard on ourselves, but I would say I'm very committed, and I'm hoping you are too, to be that change. I know it's a cliche, but to be that change and to, practice what we preach, and of course, not be hypocritical if at all possible, and to just be kind. Let's just be kind. And there's nothing wrong with asking for clarity and asking someone to help us understand. And there's nothing wrong with people asking us to help us understand. But good Lord, let's be kind about it. Let's give the benefit of the doubt. And even if we're having a tough day or we're all pissy and just full of anger or whatever it is, let's be aware of how we can affect someone else by the way we say things and the words we choose, our tone of voice, our intentions. Let's be kind. I know that's something I'm really more and more focused on. So with that, I wish all of you a wonderful, beautiful day, a very happy, blessed weekend. Thank you for watching and listening. I look forward to talking with you soon. Thank you. Take care.